And here we are. Okay, hopefully this is the last uh, grind fest, maybe. Let's go check the dailies beforehand. That's not how textures work. Trinkliffs, one event quest, Komachi. 6 stars or higher tempered. Okay.
I heard from the others. Right.
Is there some event in the... not you? There are no events in the cliffs. That's a bit annoying, but whatever.
Let's be on our way.
Yeah, I don't want the rocking one. What monsters? Oh! Like, fuck them up. Yeah, getcha. I thought you disliked a certain monster. Or... you really like the certain monster? I guess it can go both ways, really. I don't have any mirrors, so will I be fine against Shevu? Hello Tia. Hi, meowdy doo Tia. I'm doing good, how about you? Ooh, polygons. Was okay till you say it. My pleasure, Tia. Is that king? Oh, it is Gold Crown. Ah! It hurts a bit, but then again I don't have max HP. Because I was like, yeah, I don't want to eat. Anyway, speaking of how I'm doing alright. Today it was Labor Day. So people, like, there is a vacation, you know, really good stuff. Tomorrow I won't be at work, so I'm definitely gonna, like, take the opportunity to play something, I don't know. That hurts quite a bit. But yeah, overall things are great. I kinda hope my Monster Hunter is gonna be done soon, except for the Saturday streams we're doing together, because I might just go back to play Minecraft or something the other days. I don't know. I am playing some other Minecraft mod packs on the side. For you could be an option as well, yeah. Yeah, you fucking troll. We don't speak about Rise. Maybe I could eventually play Rise, I don't know. The issue is that Rise I didn't really show on stream, so I would be showing Rise now that I'm like... I could do Frontier. I was waiting for my developer person to upgrade the weaponry program. Who knows? I think I'm just gonna take a break from streaming for a bit, except the Saturdays, and or probably just go for Minecraft, because I have been I'm being pretty hard on Monster Hunter. Jesus.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
By the way, from what I heard, Raido Arch-Tempered is easy as shit. So we shouldn't really expect a hard hunt or anything. There are some people who did it like solo in 9 minutes without carting and stuff. And they are not like the, you know, the YouTubers who do time attacks or stuff like that. I checked the armor skills. The armor skills are whatever for Gallens. It's just a bunch of potential related things. Yeah, a free meal after this quest, perfect. So you get like 100% affinity almost in a hunt. Which is nice, I suppose, but I don't really care for it on Gallens, so... Okay, very good. I love how you can backward into this and then you get infinite jump attacks.
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
Okay. Time to get the free meal. Time to get the free meal so we can then do one Komachi quest, and then I'm going to look for some tempered monster that gives us the tickets we need in that map, in the ice map. I should also grab the login bonus. Triple barrel, Tia, if you didn't log in every day, you missed so many barrel bombs. Because I'm pretty sure it was like almost guaranteed to get all of the things. Like it was almost guaranteed for you to have access to all of the barrel bombs every day, pretty much. Oh, it's plenty, that's very good. Wow. You potentially missed like 30 barrel bomb vouchers. It's okay. I don't know. I'm hearing people say Arkweld is actually... sorry. Raido is actually easy. Yeah, it's not really hard, is it? The armor is good if you care about criticals. Like on Gallens, it doesn't do much. But you get like a sort of ability that powers up potential. So if you care about potential and having big crits, then yeah. Fuck you, phone. Fuck your phone! Ha 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 ha! Scree!
You're welcome here anytime.
Okay, good. Tempered Blancgong. I need to kill like a bunch of them. So I'm gonna get the level 2 tickets I need. Frenzy monsters are. Oh! Oh! Oh, that was something. He looked like he had the giant googly eyes. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I'm sorry for the noise, but I wasn't ready for that. Okay. But yeah, frenzied monsters are kinda disappointing. You don't do really anything in the game. They are there for like 5 minutes because the game is so short, and then they put you into tempered. And what's the point? Am I stuck on that shitty pebble over there? Oh, I just can't get there. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, but that's like such a weak way to fix it. Oh, Gore doesn't belong in this game because there are no frenzied. Good, then we're gonna make frenzied last like... I feel that the game would have benefited from being a bit longer. Like if the game was longer, it would have made... it would have been better. Boom. Okay. I agree that if you have gore in a game, you have to have frenzy monsters. But also, what's the point of frenzy monsters in this game, apart from because gore? Like, they don't provide anything. They are extremely low HP. Which I get it, that was the point of frenzied in For You. So they mimic the For You gimmick of monsters having low HP when they're frenzied. Because it makes sense lore-wise, at least. But this game doesn't need monsters to have lower HP. Are you gonna fight Anira about me?
This thing's a trove of new data.
Okay. That was one of the quests in the cliff. We did the event, we did the Komachi quest. Very good. These ones are all useless because they are still weaker blades. Load shells and crit draw. What kind of combo is load shells and crit draw even? Like, what kind of weapon uses load shells and crit draw? Load shells applies to CB and Gallus. Gallus ain't gonna use fucking crit draw anytime soon. Maybe CB? I'm sorry, what is Alma? Okay, I guess no Alma. I'm just gonna get in this place then.
Can't forget supplies.
Rob is not here anymore, okay.
Yes.
Optional quest is the... Oh wait, this guy gives you... Wait, what? Oh, I need a giant beak for an armor piece, yeah. And I need the Tuna gem. Okay.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
Okay.
A surprise
Supply items are restocked. Classic. Lock matches. Honestly, I think that Gore could have sat this one game out. Gore doesn't do much for this story anyway. Like, he could have used any excuse for the... what's the name? For the Dragon Torch to be affected. You could have done pretty much anything. Ooh, Est Relic. Yoink. Okay. It's also silly how Arkveld plays out. So the first time you find Arkveld, he's a guardian, but he's kinda anomalous. So, you know, you have to kill him because he doesn't really like work as a proper animal due to being a guardian and shit. So you're like, oh, well, we gotta kill it because, you know, it's bad for the environment or something. And then new Arkveld shows up and people are like, oh, well, maybe the, you know, Arkveld actually brought to life stuff, so, you know, maybe this one we don't have to 100% kill or something. Nah. Due to Gore Magala casually being in the game, this guy then is technically frenzied, so, fuck you, you gotta kill him again. Poor guy, like, that's a meme, I get the first time, but like the second one too? At least make up a better reason. There we go. Now we can do more Blangonga Gonga Gonga Gonga.
Good boy.
No. Fuck. Meh. I think I'm gonna be done by 1:30 maybe. Like, I'm not sure how long it will take me to get the weapons because of Tuna Gem is gonna be annoying for sure. Where is Alma?
Yes.
I think we need Mizu for the level 3 sticker thing, the level 3 ticket. I also need to still get the big beak or something.
Okay.
I might get it
Let's
from
get
that
on our
cat
way.
cool. I don't really want to fight a tempered one though, there is no reason for me to fight a tempered one.
Find something useful.
Because I need... I only need the beak, so I could fight normal Katku. Ah, god damn it. Man, these blancos are being fucking annoying. Okay, nice combo. Oof. At least I get free Counter-Strike. Where is he going, dude? Okay, bro. Very nice. Come on, run, run! Jeez, you're so slow. What are you doing? Okay. 1 or 2 or 3. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, good.
Quest complete. You will freeze.
Jam? Gem is alright. I'm not gonna say no to free gem. It feels so weird that they make most armor sets and weapons incredibly easy to get, and then they force you to grind these fucking tickets for the last rank of weapons. That's impressive. That's a triple slot for a sleep coat. Sleep coat should be free, not even like a slot. Three slots for sleep coat is a fucking meme. Anyways, this should be all of the quest, I think.
Well,
Okay, what's next?
what are we making today?
I don't think that the Raido armor should show up unless you do the quest. It would be a bit weird if it showed up. Earrings of Dedication? Wide range rank 4, that's not bad. Yeah, there is no Raido Gamma. Okay.
Anything catch your eye?
So we need Ufduno Gem still. So we made.
Shebar.
We can make the Fulgur Cannon Guardiana, I suppose. She's kinda garbage, honestly, sadly. Critical Element is such a milquetoast skill for Gallens.
Shebar.
Yeah, we need to also do Gore Magara, okay. So, Fulgur Cannon Guardiana. Let's work on this weapon. Oof, it's hard to say. Like, I don't know how much sharpness this weapon has. I think we have to... This weapon has. I think we have to just do it. Like, you know. Use it to check.
Shebar.
This still needs the wolf doing a water gem, okay. So, where were we? We did the Gipsaros yesterday, now we need to do Guardian Fulgur, yeah. The lances are the same model, okay. This is called the Fulgur Cannon Guardiana. Yeah, don't worry. It's all okay, I just did a bit of quest, you know. Now we are working on making the Fulgur Cannon Guardiana. They really try to make it as hard as possible to make the last weapons. With all of the requirements, like the 20 million tickets you need. And so on. It's not like... The last level is not that crazy either. Either, whatever. Probably you should go for like an Artian weapon in most cases. Except for shelling, because shelling is better on some weapons. But Artian weapons are probably easier to get. You can probably get a better weapon than these Gallants, for example, except for the slightly strong shelling. Three levels in crit element. I have no clue about the sharpness values. Okay.
Ready to get to work?
Let's make this bad boy.
Alrighty.
It would be interesting, yeah. I mean, I would expect that 9,000 damage a shell. I kind of wish that we wouldn't have to deal with strong, weak, and so on, or at least that every weapon gets to strong shelling after a bit, unless a weapon really has something special that, you know, needs to compensate with. But I'm pretty sure there is nothing that, like, what is weak shelling made to be like? What would it compensate for? Yeah, it doesn't compensate for anything, right? Yeah, but yes, but no, actually, because the Jinda Top Gallants is a Gallants with like 550 ice, and it's got strong shelling. The This Gallants is strong shelling and it's like 400, sorry, 40 thunder with critical element. The Guardian Raphalos Gallants is a Gallants with like a fuck ton of fire and strong shelling. The only weapons with like weak shelling I can think about are the Ufduna Gallants, which I don't get why, because it doesn't have anything crazy going for it. And the Lalabarina Gallants, because I guess they didn't want a Para Gallants to have strong elements. Strong shelling, but whatever, man. So this is a 60 for sure, yeah. I fucking hate how people go, oh, you won't evade distance in on Gallants because the backup is really strong. And I mean, not gonna lie, the backup has a lot of distance to it. There is only one issue. You can't back up unless you do an animation. Like, you can only back up, for example, if you attack, then you can back up. Like, it's a bit restrictive in that case. And that's in this case, evade distance has a lot more effect. But I feel that backups are so bad. Like if you could back up at any moment, like you didn't have to input an animation before doing a backup. Backups would be so much better for evading. Wait. Wait. Okay. You can also do them after a dodge. It's still kinda whatever. I don't know, not the biggest fan of backups. The inputs are janky as shit. So we have 60 blue. And this weapon probably... Oh. Probably gets all white. I'm gonna check it in a sec. Let's check the green first. So we know about 60 blue. I suspect green is gonna be 40 judging by the size, but I might be terribly wrong. Maybe it's a 50. Mobile stream? Mobile Legends stream? Raid Shadow Legends stream? The best mobile game? I don't know, I need to find a new joke, because Raid Shadow Legends joke is not as good anymore. Anyway, I had 60 blue, 40 green, and it might be that the white is 50. We'll see. Now, yellow is immense. Yellow might be 110, 120 even. Kingdom Rush this. The Legend 27. There is this player who keeps on attacking my bases. The Legend 27. I find it kind of funny that I know a bunch of like mobile games by the memes, but I never actually play them. Like I know Raid Shadow Legends by the memes. I know a fuck ton of those stupid like puzzle games from the memes and so on. I know Mafia City for being Mafia City, most based game ever, but I never played one of them. It's kind of like I even know Infinity Blade for being a really cool game for phones, but I never played Infinity Blade. Like it's interesting how I get to know all of these games, but I never interact with them. You know, in a way that would bring value to developers and so on. Shit, even COD I used to play. I played a bit. Lego City, you can forget that one Dream plays it. Whose Dream? Oh, I never... So the only time I watched Dream was one video. And it was like a texture pack where every texture, for whatever reason, was scrolling. So the entire world would be constantly scrolling. And it was like the most puke-inducing Minecraft video ever. That's a 60 or 70 orange. I think he also did like those sort of parkour things where it would be chased by people. Right? I'm pretty sure he did that stuff as well. I don't know if they have a name or something. Yeah, I know he cheated the speedruns. Well, listen, he didn't cheat. He just was really lucky, okay? Also, I'm pretty sure that, in theory, and that's a bit of a weird take, but in theory, he could legitimately get one of those runs. Like, it's a 1 in a billion thing, even more than 1 in a billion. Like, a player could theoretically get his luck. So, at least it's something that could be done. Kinda like, you know... Like, it's a cool experiment. Like, what happens if you're incredibly fucking lucky? Of course, you shouldn't make it a speedrun. But it would be interesting, like, to play with, you know, the maximum possible luck ever. 220... I got just still defense whether or not really did. No, he did. He did. He definitely did. Because he was like, oh, well, yeah. He went from, I just got lucky to, oh, yeah, I might have because I used to play with another thing and then that instance got mixed up. Like, he definitely did it. But, you know. 100 plus 120, that's 220, that's 310, so that means that this blue is 40. Sorry, this red is 40. Now we need to check the last 50. Last 50 could be all white. We're gonna see. To check for white, very simple, we just go in. We grab our Furgul cannon, we pop in a handicraft deco. And we got white. So that means this weapon has 50 white. Oh, I was still... sorry. We just popped in a handicraft deco. Because the weapon, it shows that it gets to white. So you can just pop in an handicraft deco, you can leave the screen, and yeah, it's white, so that means, yeah. This weapon has, you know... There you go. Now, let's finish this one. That means this weapon is done. This is saved. Okay. Perfect. Do I care about using this weapon? Not really, no. I want to play more with the Blazing Lyle, I suppose. This one doesn't even have decos, though. I'm pretty sure I need to put them in. Do I have anything for loading? You tried Scorcher Top? I still haven't. I have not tried it with Scorcher, but I have seen what it does. I'm not sure it's good. As in, I'm pretty sure it isn't. So the issue of Scorcher is that Scorcher gives you like an extra, you know, an extra bit of damage whenever you use weapons. Where the fuck is artillery? Did I use all of my artillery? Oh Jesus, I really did, huh? I need more artillery 2 decos apparently. So anyways, Scorcher has the problem where it works the same as White Flame Torrent. So I'm pretty sure that on Galleons it's bad. It might be good like on, you know, dual blades or some shit like that. Also, Scorcher plus this means you get an extra portion of damage, but it's fire damage. There is only one problem with Scorcher. I'm pretty sure that the Scorcher armor is the Rathalos armor. Let me check.
Hey. Got something in mind?
I'm pretty sure it's Rathalos Alpha or Beta, doesn't matter.
Subar? Yaha.
Scorcher, chance to deal additional fire damage after landing an attack. Yeah. Guardian Rathalos is probably the best armor for that. But what do you do with that? You get Wax, and then you get shit skills like Windproof, Intimidator. And what are the slots on these armors? Yeesh. Oh, oof. These are some fucking yikers slots, let me tell you. Protein fin? What the fuck is protein fin?
Subar?
Huh. That's cool, actually. This is a dual blade thing. Ambush. Heroics. Yeah, this is cool for dual blades or bow, maybe.
Done already?
But yeah, the issue is that the Scorcher armor is fucking garbage, so... I don't know. I don't know why would I use such a weak armor for... like what, maybe 20 more fire damage, which maybe doesn't do shit if you're fighting Gravius. Ugh, I... Also, like, you would expect Scorcher to be used on fire weapons, because if you're using Scorcher, you're doing extra fire damage. So you're probably gonna use it against monsters that are weak to fire. So, you know, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use it on a dual blade or something with fire damage. Why would you use it on a dragon weapon? Scorch... Also, fire attack improves Scorcher damage, but it doesn't do shit on White Flame Torrent, so... It's like a non-bow in my opinion. Because now you're getting less improvement out of your... out of the, you know... the fire attack boost. Because you have less fire damage to do. Since a part of it becomes converted. Well, it wouldn't be called Scorcher, right, though? They would have to use another name, but I definitely see the vibe with that. I kinda like the vibe.
Anything get you?
Having like something that scorches but applies, you know, with other elements would be really cool, yeah. I need more level 2 tickets. Okay. That's impressive. Not a single monster with 2 tickets.
Yes.
Let's do this optional quest. This might be 2 tickets worth it. I wish White Flame Torrent was actually a fire-related effect. Maybe, yeah, keep the damage through damage, but make it so that it can be boosted by fire attack, for example. So you can do something with it, because Zoshia is definitely a monster that uses both it doesn't use dragon, actually. Zoshia has very little amount of dragon, but it has a lot of fire, so... Either that, or they could have made Zoshia weapons double elements. Maybe make something like... Oh, I have an idea. Hear me out, hear me out. Let's follow what Zoshia does in the game, you know. That's the best idea to do it. Make Zoshia weapons. Either region sharpness slowly over time. Because that's kinda Zoshia's gimmick of slow region. Doesn't have to be good, you know. It would be a bit more interesting of a gimmick. Or make so that when the weapon either goes below half sharpness, or like after white sharpness, or like when you go below a certain amount of health, you swap from dragon element to fire element. It's kind of like why I don't get, how I don't get. That would be interesting, yeah. Well, I think the armor is working well. Because what the armor does is work like Zoshia. In the sense that Zoshia gets regen by Wilk, and so do you. Like, the armor is probably made out of Wilk or something. You're wearing the shittest melding mantle ever. With also like the strongest defense in the game or something. So you're technically wearing kind of a rocksteady mantle as well. Turn around. For fuck's sake, this Blangonga is moving so much. Can you stop hitting my fucking cat? Like, this armor is definitely a region armor. Which I guess is less interesting than having, you know, an armor with some crazy skill or something. But it makes for a good defense set, because the set, like the fact you get free agitator level 5 is actually pretty good. Oh fuck no. Like, you can definitely make some I'm not gonna die builds in this game with Zoshia's armor. I kinda like it for the ability to easily trade with anything. See, it is more of a trading armor, because you basically take no damage from most things in the game, except, I suppose, tempered 5-star Mizutsune tail attack. And the obligatory wipes. One man must have to light them up, but I didn't understand properly. I know we are like in a zone that was explored by the new world, by the flip fit. Which is like the cringiest fleet ever. Mira back ticket him. God damn it. Wait, I saw Wiggly Lich?
We've been given more supplies. Check your sacred spell.
Wiggly Lich. Let's see what's in here. I'm sorry.
This weather is unrelenting. I'll just have to tough it out.
That was disappointing. Oh, Wyvern Gem. Why do you always get sausage stolen? You silly, silly cat. You silly Kate. All of that for two hunter symbols? That's kinda sad. And that's one entire rank for one quest. I think I almost got an entire bar of rank. Yeah, click on it. Oh, I see. Ready to say, I did to get this. I mean, I'm not surprised. I know for a fact that Capcom usually leaves like I know that Capcom, for example, often leaves like a weapon as a debug weapon. So while they test the game, they, you know, put in test weapons and they use them to like fight monsters and such. For example, there is one even in Frontier, for example, that's called the Debug Gallons. There is one in DOS, which is a Debug Gallons. Try doesn't. For You, for example, is known to have some of those forbidden weapons, which are usually just dev weapons. I think maybe 3U does as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there were more I wouldn't be surprised if there were more debug weapons we don't know about yet. Rip, no giant beak.
That's another quest complete.
Let's go to Apar, whoever that guy is. I'm gonna save this. Oh, I have to go to Suja to report it, okay. Understandable, I guess. I might actually try to look into getting that weapon. Though I would be afraid of being hit with a ban or something for that. Because maybe it's content that's gonna happen, you know, in newest versions, stuff like that. I wouldn't want to, you know. To be hit with a funny bunny. With a funny
I
bun.
heard you were able to resolve the situation at the Ice Shard Cliffs for us, Hunter.
Yes. We found two monsters clashing there. They were in quite a frenzy. The scale and severity of their effect on the surrounding area was clear, but it's dealt with.
I see. That's a relief. Thank you. We still struggle to understand just how hunting such monsters ties to harmonious coexistence. But that's something for us to keep pondering. For now, I can at least get some proper sleep again. It's not much of a reward for your work, but I'd like to continue to help even more where I can. If there are any materials you need, feel free to ask anytime.
Okay, very good. Oh, airy eggs, okay. Eggs make me airy, alright. Let's go to the Grand Hub and check it out, how it looks with these. I need to, like, get some more free shit from the Big Baba. Big Baba needs to give me free shit. Oh, even Felicita gets like the... Felicita gets the wall makeover. Interesting. Can try my hand at this one. Where is it going? Wow, that was a shitty score. That's incredible. No, why are you going there? That's impressive. I got such a shitty score. Like, you can do that score in a single throw. This thing sucks balls, honestly. That was somehow worse score, incredible. $385 total, 310. That was decent at least. 382. That's fine, I guess. Okay. Okay, we got the coin. It's time to go for the big bye-bye. Hello, big bye-bye. I hope you're doing good. I still haven't checked the diva once, by the way, I would like to point out. You're called Waffle? But are they new songs? Does she have a new dress?
You won't want to miss out on this. Hey,
Do you sell anything good?
can I help you with, dear?
Not really, no.
Happy hunting.
I see, I see. Dash juice. Oh my god, yeah, I would love to hear to have the GU songs. That's such a cool thing. Mega barrel bombs. Oh, you can make mega barrel bombs in two-way. Fair enough. Sticky ammo with bomb arowana. Slicing ammo with burst arowana. 69. Nice. But this is all of the ammo. But this is all of the crafting recipes I have. Okay. Maybe I need to get more stuff going. We can't make like power talons and armor talons. I guess it makes sense because it's not a G rank expansion yet. And there is no monster with a proper talon thing. Like there is no Devil Jaw. Usually that's a Devil Jaw thing. Anyways, back to Katku hunt, I guess. I need the beak for the talisman. I think my region talisman.
Now commence the quest by order of the guild. The guild sent us supply items.
Year. Scale. The Diva's gonna get some from Frontier, is gonna summon the monster. Ooh. Are you sure? I don't remember what monster is attracted by the Diva, but it's... I'm trying to recall. I don't remember if it's like... it could be Raviente. No, it's not Raviente. Raviente is just a monster that is on a remote island that people from the caravan found out.
By order of the guild.
No, it's something like... I'm trying to think.
The guild sent us supply items.
Was it Balaguar? Balagual? I mean, I would love to see Balagual in this game, but I don't think it will be in this game, so... No, I don't think it was Balagual. It was some scary fucking monster though. for sure. Second Zamuzza? Witchcraft. Zamuzza would be interesting. I would love to also fight Akura Vashimu or Akura Jebia. I think Vashimu is fine. If it, like, having Jebia without Vashimu would be a bit weird. Finally. What else? I would love to see Quaru, suppose. Quaru would perfectly fit this game because it's a monster that adapts to the weather very well. It can be both like in deserts and forest areas. It would be exclusively in the desert though in this game because he likes to be near thunderstorms or intense sun. So that fits perfectly the desert vibe. There you go, my build is finally finished. Peak performance level 5, agitator level 5, counter strike level 3. So that's like 65 attacks, 65 attack. Divine blessing, that's 50% damage reduction. Recovery up, that increases my potions and the amount of tick healing by 30%. Recovery speed quadruples or triples my health recovery from the red section. 2 earplugs covers most monsters except Jindahad and Gravios, I think, and Zoshia. Coalescence is part of the armor because it's there. Elemental absorption kinda patches up some of the elemental weaknesses I have, and quick shit is just there for the memes.
You won't want to miss out on this.
Back to the level 2 tickets now.
How can I serve?
We need another two set of level 2 tickets, level 3 tickets, yeah.
Safe wanderings.
Okay, let's continue with my Blangonga quests, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, A rank on the Chatacabra one is really tough.
Yeah.
I guess they really want you to like max the knowledge on that monster for sure. Tempered Mizutsune, Tempered Blangonga, Tempered Raido, Tempered Gore. Wait, Tempered Jindahad counts? Oh, I guess because it gives you like the... It gives you the level 3 tickets probably. Would make sense, yeah. I'm gonna try to get another level 5 weapon. And we'll see what else I'm gonna do today. I'm kinda tired though, so... I don't know how much longer I will go for. But you know, I'm trying to get something done. We are very few weapons away from being over. Saturday, I'm definitely gonna try to get a Raido armor. The Arch-Temper, the Gamma version, I think it would be. By the way, Tia, if you ever get info of that, I'm trying to look for intel on how people manage to play. If people can somehow play, what's the name? Online, Monster Hunter Online. I know for a fact online has closed, so we are in a bit of another frontier situation. But I wonder if some people actually manage to make, you know, unofficial servers for online. I'm gonna try to investigate myself on the possibility of some private server for online. Sadly, it used to be a Chinese game, so yeah. By the way, I had some people disagreeing with the fact I used GU as a comparison metric in my tier list for the games. I don't get why I shouldn't be using the best game in the franchise as a comparison metric. Maybe they have a point, I don't know, like... I don't get why I shouldn't be using GU as a comparison. I would get Frontier being an unfair comparison, because Frontier is technically not even like a proper game, it's more of a spin-off game. Even though, like, the Monster Hunter World and Wilds tend to be like these sort of fake-ass MMO. At least they aspire to be MMOs, it seems. Actually, I think you have to pick up the drop again. That must have been a splitting hell of an headache. Oh, sausage stolen. The stealer of sausage. Wow, 1 ticket? Jesus, man. Why don't you give me 0 tickets the next time, huh? I mean, I could make a quest with... You know what? Sure. Let's go slap at the Shaguma, why not? So the Shaguma gives you level 2 tickets, okay? The Shaguma doesn't feel like a level 2 monster to me, but, you know. Sure thing, I guess. Oh, it's raining like crazy. I'm fine, Harsha. Oh, Tempered of Duna. I'm gonna save Tempered of Duna for sure. I can feel the lack of no guard tree on this armor, on this weapon. Fuck's sake. I'm not the biggest fan of Idiot MHWI, I gotta say. Not the biggest fan of the Shago, my favorite, if I have to be honest. What an idiot. Anyways. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, finish this quest immediately so I can go to Earth Duna. Holy shit. Nah, they're all weak though. They're all weak though. Okay, let's go to Duna. We are gonna kill Duna a few times, I think. I'm pretty sure I can make another weapon, maybe the Rappel's one. Second one. Okay. No. Wait. Okay, 30 minutes of food. Good.
That thing's a good use, Hunter!
It's kind of a weak drop, honestly. Despite me not liking the Werner one much, the Werner one is way better, I feel. Almost dead, that's okay. See, Tia, I learned your trick. Whoa. Oh, you were that. You were really low. Either that or, I mean, the rock does a fuck ton of damage. Like 1300 damage. It's a big damage, so. No gem this time, that's okay. I mean, I didn't expect to get a gem the first time. Yeah, I did get a hunter symbol tree, I guess. Shield iron ball? Guard up and guard. I wish it was like the other way around, maybe. Yeah, I think oh, I'm gonna make the other weapon. So back to windward it is. And then I'm gonna be done. We are basically there. Like one or two more streams depending on how many tickets I get on Saturday. We should be there. I expect the Archtapper due to give me more. Maybe it gives me level 3 tickets, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is when you browse the weapon thing too much in a single session.
What are we making?
It just begins to do that. We can make Raphalos, we could make Gravios though. I think that Gravios deserves a bit more. Yeah, let's go in order. Let's do Raphalos. You're still missing the Duna water gem, okay. Okay, I will go back to the bathroom for a second, then I come back. I'm gonna make this weapon, check the sharpness out, and be done for today. Sounds about right. Back for the last weapon of the day. And then you hunt all the monsters and the game is over boring. Yeah, I need to still do all of these side quests. And after that the game is gonna be over except for what title updates and event bring. But you know, I did spend like 100 something hours in it already. And as the title updates and stuff drops, it's gonna be a few more hours on top of that, so I can't complain too much, can I now? The game is definitely a bit annoying, grinding-wise, with these last weapons. 200 attack. With a 10% affinity, okay. A 400 fire. It's like 40 fire, I suppose. A 3-2-1 spread. Long level 2. None. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's the shovel with the Crimson Rook? So everything is the same except blue became as big as green. Okay. So the 170 are the same. So 170 are the same thing. Yellow got improved by 1. So it's like a 50 thing. Green got improved by 1. So this is a 40 and a 40. So this is 80, 130 plus 70, that's 200, 300, so this is a 50. And this is 100, 40, 40, 50, 70, 100. Okay. It's really bad sharpness, I suppose. 100 white would be good if you invested in Handicraft 5. I don't know if you should invest in Handicraft 5, especially when the hands last so little and you can sharpen while moving. I don't know. What I like about this game is that, I mean, this is a thing in the newer games mostly. Every more or less weapon model gets to have endgame stats, kinda like GU. So you can kinda use every weapon at endgame. They are some of them are kinda more performant than other ones, but you know. Let me check the raffles one. So we are waiting for 50, 40, 40, 50.
Get to work? Alrighty. Perfection. Now that's a good choice. Hello.
Time for the Juracon. I'm gonna save for the... Oh, you can have investigations with Frenzied. I'm pretty sure that like this multiple targets thing uses monsters that are in the area. So, for example, it grabs the Hirabami and the Frenzied Blangong and makes it a quest. So it's not like 2 extra monsters. That's kind of boring. Chatacabra 1 star, god, that guy would be so bullyable. So what kind of sharpness did we see? 50, 40, 40, 50. Okay. Yeah, this is a 50 weapon. So next up, the 40-40. So we have to go to 90, I guess. Why does this weapon sound like this? It sounds like a fucking metal pipe. Or like, more like a glass or some sort of crystal. Or like brass. Yeah, it sounds like a brass pipe. So 50-40 is confirmed. We need to check for the remaining 40-50. Banzai! Yeah, it's a 40. This has to be a 50 then. Man, I'm so good when I actually don't have to make a new weapon from scratch or anything. Ooh, I wonder, maybe Bludgeoner would work well with Arten weapons? Maybe you could get an Arten weapon with like a fuck ton of... cook. What about Arten weapons? Are Arten weapons good at abusing green? Not really, no. Oh, they all share the same pattern? This one has weaker sharpness. Oh. No, not really, no. maybe the Youth Duna guy. If you go, I get a full bar of white. Well, that's really nice. It's not what I was thinking about though. Wait. Nah, even then he gets. Pretty sure that when upgraded, the Gravius Gallens gets a fuck ton of blue and yellow. Sorry, and white. Anyways, the Raphalos Gallus is indeed confirmed to have the sharpness values we found out. We found out 50, 40, 40 being the case, and the other 50. After that, I'm pretty much guaranteed that it's 70, 100, because that's kind of how the other weapon was in the bar 70 visibly changed. So yeah, let me save. By the way, Tia, just to show you, I did work on a few things in Frontier, as you can see. Frontier has been rather interesting for sure. I mean, yeah, look at these fucking sharpness bars, by the way. G rank has insane sharpness values. Orange, white, yellow, white, purple. These are G-finesse weapons though. Caravan Blast Spear is like infinite green. Parone is lasso. This is a normal G rank weapon, it has proper sharpnesses. But the hardcore sharpnesses are the funniest though. The fact you can like level up your sharpness by one type entirely is crazy. Like you can make you can get crazy shit with the hardcore level ups. Oh wait, I never did the hardcore upgrade on this one. I'm stupid. Let me fix it right now then. There you go. But yeah. Like, G rank sharpnesses are gonna be interesting for sure in Frontier. This took me a fucking long time. Like for example, the bone gallons tree is like your average gallon bone tree in the game, even though it's still a long one. Notice how deeper how more like in depth is compared to wilds. Shit, even warded more upgrades inter step. Meanwhile, the iron gallons tree is like the most cursed shit ever. This is the entire iron gallons tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different end weapons. Of which the wild gallons, which is like a bullfango gallons. The crimson gallons, which is like you get it from Bazarios, because Bazarios gets 1 gallons. And I don't mean like a type 1 gallons, because it immediately goes away. But yeah, Bazarius gets this model, which is the Flame Gallants, which is like an Iron Gallants. And then it becomes the Fatalis Gallants. Like this, there is like a Fatalis Gallants being the Crimson Gallants. with fire and para. But also you can get the burn Gallons, which is like, I don't know, Acantor. Of course you have the Marine Fisher as always, you know. You have Snow Gear, which is the Geoprey one. You have Hellsting, which is made with shield meat, which was the worst thing ever. You have White Gravios, but also Black Gravios, because the White Gravios Gallons becomes Black Gravios, but it can also become White Gravios, depending if you use the note or not. Like, if you use an antimony note, it goes back to the original model. Like, there is like 7 fucking Lunastra Gallances for whatever reason. And they barely add anything to them. The Iron Gallons becomes the Silverloss Gallons. So you have Iron into Striker, into Silverloss, into Silver Burnout. Like, Jesus Christ, man. And then you have a Lance. This is a Lance, by the way. It begins as a Lance. And then they make it, then it becomes a Gallons. Only for one model, by the way. For whatever reason. No, the Fortress Gallons, yeah. Like, you have this one model, which becomes then the Auto Lance. The Auto Lance is there for one model. And then you have the Machine Lance and the Mech Lance, which are like beginner tech weapons, because Gallons was relatively new when it got introduced to Frontier. So they had like this low tech almost versions of Gallons. You can see the design is not very refined on them. You have the Bazooka Gallons, which is like Yangaruga, but then it becomes Crimson Fatalis. I don't fucking know, honestly. The Chain Gun becomes the Camel Gallons. Phalanx. I don't know. The Bone Claw Lance becomes the Scissor Gallons, because of course. You have the Yamatsukami. You have the funny fucking Hypno Gallons. It also becomes the... There's also Silver Hypno Gallons, I'm pretty sure. Based Volganos. Oh yeah, the Acantor Gallons is so weird. There is only one of them, and that's it. Kinda like the Crimson Fatalis Gallons. There is only one of them. There is a Kirin Gallons in this game? I don't know. Frontier has... Like, for the roster, pretty much every monster has a weapon. And every weapon has, like, several skins. Which is kind of something that doesn't get used in Wilds, for example. I feel that Wilds could have used a bit more of that. Like, make the tree a bit more extensive. Make it so that people don't immediately finish the game by doing like 3 hands or something. Like, I feel like they should have stretched the game a tiny bit at least, but I don't know. I'm not even talking about making things hard to get. I'm just meaning put some more, like, slow down the progression, but not by limiting what you can get, but by actually putting stuff in between quests. For example, if you make the main story pretty much low rank, maybe you should make so that after a bit in the story, you get through stronger versions of the base monsters. Like, make us fight a bunch of tempered, like, you know. The main story goes away too fast. 26 hours is way too quick for the game. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for today. We're getting there. Saturday I will be streaming with Tia if Tia wants. We're gonna do Arch-Tempered Raido until I get a full set of Raido Gamma, because maybe it will be useful eventually. And it's a timed event, so I don't want to be fucked later on. And then I'm gonna try to do with Tia a fuck ton of like tempered Ticket 3 monsters. So pretty much all of the Apexes. So I'm gonna like get like a fuck ton of those level 3 tickets, so I'm gonna be almost done with the things, yeah. I feel that like a week or two is gonna be how much time more I need to finish the game fully. But yeah, that's it. Yep. Poink. Wait, right click is for shelf? Yeah, it's 11 p.m. for me, and I'm kinda tired. I'm really used to going to sleep like at 10 p.m., so 11 p.m. has me flopping more or less, but yeah. Thank you for coming by, Tia. I hope you have a good one. I hope we'll see each other on Saturday. I'm gonna stay around for longer on Saturday. So yeah. Bye bye. Have a good one.